prepare to laugh. It's the Drunk Dash Nerds podcast.
Welcome to episode 6 of the Drunk Nerds podcast. I'm your host, Jake, and alongside me are my co-hosts for this evening. First off, we have the king of online transactions. When you ask yourself at night, who's using the Chat 18 service? He does. It's the Jack of Hearts. What's going on, Jack? What's in your wallet?
Well, not much right now since it's empty. But, yeah, I'm doing just fine.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh, how about you, Nuggles?
I'm doing good. I'm ready to kick some ass, take some names, kill Gingerboy. And out in rural Iowa, he is the editing machine, the ginger on a bender, Gingerboy.
Hello! I want to change my name to the Big Red Sexy Machine. Is it okay? I was thinking about that. I don't like Gingerboy. I want Big Red Sexy Machine. See, it's even in the show notes, so it's official now.
The Big Red Vibrator.
Oh, that went totally wrong. I don't like where this is going.
It's the vibrator for men.
Yep. $9.95 a minute. $9.95 a minute. What is it? I want to see what's in my wallet. Take a look. Here we go.
Yeah, let's do a wallet check real quick.
I got my ID.
I got my gears. I got my Green Lantern wallet, my ID, my credit cards, my Walmart employee discount card, my GameStop card, my debit card.
Irish condom.
Expired in 2006.
And my Bard All-Star Wars card.
I got my health insurance cards, all 4 of them. I got my GameStop power-up thingamajiggy that expired. I got a random phone number in there. I don't know who that is.
Call it on air. Put it on speaker.
Because I don't know who it could be. What's this? I found a piece of paper in here. What is this? What is this? Oh, I got a coupon for 20% off my next purchase for pre-owned game at GameStop.
At JCPenney's.
Expired May 17th. Never mind. Alright, so that's useless. So, that's pretty much it. Alright.
Yeah, well, just like your wallet, there's nothing really in the news this week, so... what you been playing, everyone? I really don't give a damn who goes first.
Well, let's see. I've just been playing a little bit of Final Fantasy VII on Steam since I actually had enough store credit in order to actually get it up on like GameStop. So, yeah, I've been trying out Final Fantasy VII. Just played a little bit of it. I mean, I've only played like maybe the first hour or two. There's not really too much difference. There's really not like any differences between that and the PS1
were you
version.
Shit talking that game a couple weeks ago?
Was I shit talking the game a couple weeks ago?
What game? I wasn't listening.
Oh.
Yeah, seriously, I think you were shit talking that game a couple weeks ago.
Maybe I was, man. I forget. But,
a lot of things that happen in 2 weeks, man. Weird things.
Well, yeah.
Alright, quote. Who's gonna buy this when they already have the PC port of it? Answer is...
Jack of Hearts.
Jack of
Hearts. Well, yeah. You know what? Other than the graphics that are smoothed out a bit, and the achievements and stuff, there's really nothing much different in stuff, like compared to, say, the PS1 version, or maybe like the PSN stuff, you know?
Okay, then. Bad news week and bad podcasting.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us.
Yep.
Alright, since he's playing Final Fantasy VII, that came out 8 years ago.
I want to talk about the game you've been playing. Since we're talking about games we played that came out 8 years ago. Why don't we talk about your game?
Well, I have a backstory
Mr.
for that.
Gears of War?
Just go into yours. Okay, yes, I have been playing Gears of War, and mainly because I've been recording. I spent 5.5 hours recording this past 2 days.
Holy shit!
In the closet.
And, no, I wasn't in the closet. I was recording for our future series for the Drunk Dash Nerds. And since neither one of these assholes has a capture card that's worth a damn, I recorded with our logo artist, Cassikins. So, you can kiss my ass, Gingerboy. Go into your shitty game that you played.
Alright, I have been playing exactly nothing this week. It's an amazing game.
Oh, is that so? Oh, that's kind of sad.
I watched the first 2 episodes of Firefly, though, today.
You are welcome to 2000.
No, I've watched the show like 37 times, like this year alone. Every time someone mentions Firefly, I watch Firefly. It's kind of like a thing I have to do.
Firefly.
No,
Firefly.
As soon as we're done with this podcast, like it's literally paused right now. Like, so when we're done, I'm gonna start watching episode 3. So I mean, I'm just gonna start watching it right now. You guys continue on. I'll be here though. I'll drink my next. I got another beer, so I'll be here for the next 10-15 minutes.
Okay, that's good. Alright, well, this is probably gonna be a short episode. So sorry, everybody.
Works for me. I gotta work 70 hours this week, so that would be nice. So shorter the better.
Okay, well, let's see. What do we want to hop into? Yay, dead air.
I can easily edit this out. There's this crazy thing called Audacity. Like if I highlight, like
you edit with Audacity.
Works just fine. Gets the job done. I mean, I can do a lot.
No wonder our audio's shitty when you export it.
Yeah, it's my fault. Your audio sucks, Knuckles.
Hey, I have the brand new Snowball
echo.
So
had a
my
freaking
audio's
echo
great.
on it last week.
They didn't hear the echo.
I turned the volume down.
Alright, well, let's go ahead and, speaking of bad episode, let's get into bad topic with the Halo Forward Unto Dawn Emmy nomination.
Must have been a slow year for television.
Yeah, I know, really, right?
Well, as a personal thing, I like how a web series is up for an Emmy now.
Oh.
But,
yeah.
Meh. Oh, you want to know the shows it's up against?
Yeah.
FX's American Horror Story Asylum.
Sci-Fi Sharknado.
Sci-Fi Sharknado. We can talk about
That's on my
Sharknado,
DVR, man. I haven't got a chance to watch it yet.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, fuck, man. Guy, just talk about some Sharknado, man. That actually sounds pretty fun.
Can't wait to watch it. I'm waiting, like, for the time where I can, like, consume a few beers and drink and, like, just get drunk and watch it, because that sounds like a good time.
Yeah, it does.
Stars, Da Vinci's Demons.
Da Vinci's Demons, what?
On the Stars movie channel? Okay. I heard about that show. It looked terrible.
CBS's Elementary.
Okay.
HBO's The Newsroom.
Okay. Huh.
And History Channel's The Vikings.
Okay, so Halo's gonna win, then, is what we're looking at here.
Well, it's up between The Newsroom and American Horror Story. Those are the two top contenders, I think.
I don't like either one of those shows, so...
Newsroom is okay.
The first episode's fantastic. Just if you just stop watching it there, it's a good show.
Yeah, that's all I did watch of it.
See, I watched like the first 4 or 5 and I quit. So.
Okay, well, in your opinion, Jack, because we need someone else's opinion.
For this.
Mainly for filler.
Well, honestly, and stuff like that, I could really care less and stuff about, like, friggin' the Halo nomination and stuff for an Emmy Award. I mean, come on, anything can friggin' win an Emmy Award. Hey, look at Family Guy. The thing wins, like, a friggin' Emmy Award, like, once in a blue moon.
Well, Family Guy's also been on the air for, like, 20-something years.
No,
about 20 years now.
It's like its 10th season this year. What are you talking about?
It's like its 10th season.
2013, it came out in 98.
Yeah, it got canceled for, like, 3 seasons.
15 years.
It was canceled for 3 years. It got canceled again for another year. No, we're gonna Google this. I'm going on the Googles. And I'm gonna look this up.
Google time.
I can remember that show to be.
It's time to Google now.
Yeah, I just remember Family Guy debuting like in 1999. But
yeah, it's season 11 this year starts. So.
Jeez.
Bam. Freaking South Park's been on longer than that. It starts season 17 this year. So.
Oh,
I'm not a fan of South Park. Yeah, whatever. You weren't complaining last week.
Oh man, but other than
speaking of trapped in the closet, trapped in the closet.
Alright, this is your topic, so I want you to take over the Microsoft's bad job explaining Xbox One bullshit.
Do I have to?
Yeah, you put it in there, dumbass.
You're the host. Well, alright,
yeah,
wait, let me read the article. To you. Then we can talk about it.
Really? Doesn't read the article?
I skimmed it. No, I'm kidding. No, basically, so they came out and I can't think of the guy's name, but he's like one of the head guys of Microsoft. He's the one that always does like the press conferences and stuff. He came out and admitted that that Microsoft did a poor job of explaining really the features of, and this has been my complaint with it the whole time was, well, one of my complaints with it is that they didn't do a very good job of explaining like what this meant or what, you know, how these things, how the DRM was going to work or how the used games market was going to work or not work for the thing. And just basically they were very vague what they said. They just said, oh yeah, there's going to be a cost when you use used games, or if DRM you have to be on it once every 24 hours.
You know what?
Well, and with me, it's like, I mean, the problem is like it's basically left everybody on the internet to come up with like worst case scenario, and that's all you heard was like, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen, this is gonna, and like it was like the worst possible things that like you'd want to happen for gaming, and that's what they basically left the internet to do for 6 weeks. There was, we all just assumed the worst, and they had to pull DRM and pull the used game things. And don't get me wrong, I'm happy about that. You know, I didn't want these. Excuse me. I didn't want these things. I don't want charges for used games. I like used games because that's how I play a lot of the games I play, is by purchasing used ones or selling my old games and buying new ones. And I don't want to have to be online, even though I'm usually online playing games anyways. I don't want to have it that way. I don't. This kind of feels like, you know, they're just kind of being cocky. Like we're giving you the.
Yeah, if you can't help if Comcast has internet problems.
We've had issues where our internet's gone down in our neighborhood for 2-3 days, and it's just like now you can't play games for 3 days. You can't do anything for 3 days. You know, it's like this kind of like. It just kind of felt like, oh yeah, we're giving you the privilege to play our games, kind of thing. Or like, we're giving you the privilege to do this and that on there. And I think it just kind of came up with that, plus with them not explaining how the family share program was going to work, how the DRM was going to work, how the used games market was going to work. And just like I said, everybody's assumed the worst. And it just, everybody, if they would have just came out and said, hey, this is what it is, and this is how it's going to work. I mean, I'm not saying we would have liked it, but I think it would have been 100 times better instead of everybody speculating and rumors dropping here and there about how, you know, you can, if you buy a game used, you have to pay full price to Xbox to actually play that game on your Xbox. So you can buy a game used for $40, then you got to pay Xbox or Microsoft another $60 or whatever the game cost to play it on there. So you just spent $100 on a used game, kind of thing.
Yeah, well, like the only real feature of the Xbox One that I actually did like was the family sharing thing, like PlayStation doing. Or did.
It came out though that people, they didn't. It was one of those things where it sounded really cool. Like 10 people can play the same game at one time all the way through, but it came out basically that you're just playing. You get to play that game for 1 hour. It's like a demo kind of thing where you can play as much as you want or you know, just get as far as you can in that hour, and then it shuts off. Or only one of you can play at a time. So like you know, you're sharing with 10 people. If one person wants to play at one time, or 2 people want to play at the same time, tough shit. Like only one of you can play. Yeah.
You know, with this type of situation, wouldn't you say it's kind of like a little bit worse than what like the Wii U had for like say like the perception or some of like the console itself? You know, miscommunication wise. You know, because it's like I know like when the Wii U, when that was like presented that one E3 like a few years back and stuff like that, it's like, oh, casual gamers mistaking it for like, oh, okay, this is like an accessory for my Wii U, right? Just like that's sort of like misinterpretations and stuff. Just
to me, the Wii U was way worse than this because it's hard to say now because they axed the DRM thing, but the Wii U's been out for almost a year, and most people don't even know it's a new console. They still think
really.
They still think it's an attachment. It's it's another thing for your Wii because it's got the Wii in the title. Like that's probably the worst thing they could have done. Is they kept the Wii name. They should have changed the name completely because most casual gamers don't.
Do you think Xbox should have changed their? You think Xbox should have went with Xbox X3 or Xbox 720? No, I don't think they went down to Xbox One, which is what most of us.
Sorry to keep cutting you off there, but I don't have a problem with the name. I think it's kind of silly to be people are like bashing the name. I get the point of the name. It's all in one. It sounds. But I think most people see that. I think the casual market is going to see that and like, oh, that's cool. That's catchy. Most people don't really even. Most casual gamers don't even know the original Xbox existed or barely. Or they don't remember it. So when they see that, oh, okay, cool. Xbox One's new Xbox. I'll grab it. And they're making it very obvious. This is the new console. They're throwing it out there. When the Wii came out, when the Wii U was announced, and even when it was coming out, you didn't know much about they basically didn't tell you much of anything about what the gamepad was for or what you were going to use it for or anything. It was very vague. That's one of the reasons why its sales I think are bad now, and especially bad when it launched. I had friends that went up to Target. He went out. He waited in line at GameStop. He got his at midnight on launch day, and 2 days later he was at Target. And he saw like 6 of them sitting at Target. 2 days after it came out, and you shouldn't be able to find consoles 2 days with a bunch of them sitting out. I think that's just Go ahead.
Yeah. I've had that sort of like similar type of experience and stuff like that with when I went and got my Wii U and stuff at launch too. Just at that Walmart and stuff at midnight and stuff. There's like maybe about a couple of people. There wasn't exactly like a big like line or anything like that, but yeah, upwards to that launch and stuff, there's just been like a whole bunch of things that led to, just all this like uncertainty wise, like what Nintendo even was going to do with like a lot of their game pads and stuff. They still don't have that one definitive game that makes full use of like the games like hardware and like tablet controller and stuff like that. The main reason why the Wii U is in its shit place right now is because it's lacking the necessary games that make it the, actually worthwhile purchasing and stuff like that. Yeah, but we're getting kind of a little bit off tangent.
This is fine. We don't have much to talk about anyways. So.
We don't have much to continue talking about.
But I think the issue though I'm worried about with the Wii U is you think about like what was the last Zelda game that came out for the Wii? What was it called?
Skyward Sword.
That was
Was it Skyward Sword? No, Wind Waker HD is
no, I'm talking about the one the last Zelda game on the original.
Tyler's talking about the Zelda game that came out in 2010, Skyward Sword and stuff like that.
That was the game that when they announced the Wii, that was what I saw, and that's what a lot of people when they announced and they showed the motion controls. That's the game we saw in 2006, and that game came out in late 2011. And I'm just that was the first game and the only game, and it was 5 years later that actually used the full power of the motion control. And a lot of people say it's the best use of motion control they've ever used for a game. And I'm worried that there's not a lot of third-party support. There's more, but there's not a lot. Excuse me. Oh man. Whew. Excuse me. I'm sorry, man. Whew. But we're looking at the same issue as there's more third-party support than there was in the Wii, but not much more. And so I guarantee you, it won't be until 3-4 years when towards the end of the Wii U life cycle that we're gonna see these games use the full power of the gamepad, and it'll probably be like a Mario game or a Metroid game or another Zelda game. That's gonna be it.
Well, yeah, when it comes to console launches and stuff like that, Wii U is kind of like, it's kind of like nearly like sale-wise, like how like the Xbox 360 and the PS3 was when it first came out, like for their first year. and stuff. I mean, I'm highly expecting like maybe Xbox One and PS4 to have like sell good initially and stuff like that, but it's really uncertain, like with the launch game wise, like what is going to be fluctuating to and fro too. It's just just a little bit like uncertain too. I mean, we got the big name games that are coming up for the Xbox One and the PS4, but other than that, there's nothing really concrete day one or even like a full year. You know.
I mean, really, the only thing we have that can swing either way is Titanfall, but there's a lot of talk that could be on PS4 like 6 to 12 months later. So I mean, like I've said on every other podcast, I have a PS4 guaranteed at launch. But I constantly, well, at least once a day, consider like I'm not going to cancel that, but I consider like maybe I want the Xbox One because I'm an Xbox guy. I know that it's going to work. My worry is they're going to go back to the DRM thing eventually, like midway through. They're like, oh yeah, we're going back to this now. Once they get a bunch of people in 2-3 years down the line, they bring it back. Or
I actually have a list right now of the launch titles for Xbox One.
Guaranteed, guaranteed like day one type of stuff.
This is from IGN.
Okay.
So.
Oh, okay.
Throw it at me.
Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag, Battlefield 4, Call of Duty Ghosts, Dead Rising 3, FIFA 14, Forza Motorsport 5, Just Dance 2014, Lego Marvel Superheroes, I'm kind of looking forward to that, Loco Cycle, Madden NFL 25, NBA 2K14, NBA Live 14, Killer Instinct, Connect Sports Rivals, Rise, Son of Rome, Skylanders, Swap Force, and Watch Dogs.
Okay, but we...
Now,
Go ahead, Jackson.
Okay. You know, like when you were naming off those games and stuff, nothing really catches my eye and stuff when it comes to those particular launch games. I mean, there are most of those games you can either like get on like the current generation of consoles now, or if or just like untested really much right now. I mean, yeah, they're going to be at PS4 as well. It's just I'm kind of
go
ahead, Tyler.
I want to see like a list of PS4's launch title because that's what I'm at right now. Is like one other thing is with the PS4 is there'll be good games down the line, but I mean, what's coming out launch for them? Maybe Killzone 4 or whatever it's called.
Hold up, I got that list too.
Just don't put like the sports titles. Like just look at like what can be like exclusives for them. Like, is there any?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh damn. DC Universe Online, Drive Club, Killzone Shadowfall, a game called Knack, I guess.
Oh yeah, Knack.
Exclusive. Warframe, and then Watch Dogs, which isn't an exclusive.
They're going to both gens, so that's kind of where I'm at. That's like my dilemma is like I mean the PS4 is $100 cheaper. I'm kind of still mad with Xbox or Microsoft because like I don't want to buy the Microsoft just kind of based on principle for what they try to do. You know, they try to pull this crap on us with the DRM and the used game stuff, but it's just like right now it's like even though like the features of the PlayStation 4 are not really, I don't really care about the features on either. I just want to play games. As long as I can watch Netflix and play video games, that's all I care about. And looking at kind of like the release window of the first 6 months of both consoles, I mean the Xbox One they're the clear favorite. I mean I don't really care too much about Rise. Rise didn't really impress me what I saw. I'll wait. I mean, there's always those big exclusives that come out like for consoles, and they're usually mediocre at best. And it's when in a couple years down the line you look at them like that's a terrible game. Like Cameo, when that game, I mean, it wasn't a bad game, but it wasn't great. You know, it was like that Perfect Dark where they're two big games for Xbox 360. And those games aren't really that good, but they were okay. Now,
I can also give you a list real quick. Don't mean to interrupt, but I can give you a list of Day 1 and March 14th launches.
Okay. Just do exclusives though. Don't do like everything. It's gonna be both.
Okay, this is gonna be hard because I don't know offhand what's exclusive and what isn't. So
and things you obviously.
I'm not gonna do sports. So and it looks like there isn't any sports. Blacklight Retribution, Probably. Daylight.
Probably on both.
Infamous Second Son. Oddworld, New and Tasty.
Oh, the remake.
The Crew. Yeah, I think Oddworld's probably going to be both.
Yeah, it was on.
Yes, they will.
They were on PS2 and Xbox last gen, so
yeah,
I bet they'll be on both.
Yeah, the new and tasty thing is going to be on like the PS4. It's also coming to Wii U as well for digital download as well.
Okay.
Alright, The Crew, The Order 1886, waiting for that.
Yep.
Planet Side 2, The Witness, Transistor, Wolfenstein: The New Order, War Thunder.
Okay. So really,
that's it.
The three big exclusives for PS4 in the first 6 to 8 months of launch is Drive Club, which is free to play, Killzone 4, whatever it's Shadow or whatever.
Shadow's
Fall.
I never even played. I actually really do want to play that. I play the other three Killzones. I've never played it before, but I've heard they're really good. And then Infamous, and I didn't really care for Infamous. I mean, this is all just my opinion I'm talking about really here, but it's like I'm willing to pay I'm looking at like I probably won't be able to get one at launch right now because there's no one really taking pre-orders for this stuff right now. I mean, every now and again they'll pop up for pre-orders for Xbox One, but I'm kind of leaning towards now I'll just get the Xbox One instead of the PS4. Because I mean, Dead Rising 3, I enjoyed Dead Rising. They're just kind of fun action games. But if they fixed my biggest complaint with the Dead Rising games was the saving, was that you really couldn't save. And Dead Rising 3, that game, I will admit, when I watched it at the press conference, looked amazing. And doing the stuff with the smart glass is really cool. And then, Rise. I mean, if that game's pretty good, I'll probably check that one out. I mean, then Titanfall looked absolutely amazing. So that comes out in March of next year. And what else? And then Killer Instinct. I don't really give a shit about Killer Instinct. What it's going to be is they're going to give you like 4 characters because it's free to play. They're going to give you 4.
They're going to give you 4 characters, and you have to buy the rest.
So, and I'm kind of looking at like like this current generation is like everybody. It seems like most people have like hardcore gamers have the PS3 and the 360, and that's great to have. And like, but I'm looking at like both of these are going to cost $50, $60, $70 a year a piece to play online and do all the stuff you do with them. And there's no, I don't think most people can do that now. And like at least with the PS3, it's free to play online, or you can do whatever on there. I mean, there's PlayStation Plus, but I mean both of these are gonna like cost. So you're looking at paying $60, $70 a piece for their online capabilities and everything like that. I think most people aren't gonna be able to do that. I don't think most people can afford to do that. To spend $120, $140 a year to play online on 2 consoles. So I don't think you're going to see a lot of I think people will have both, but they're going to pick one or the other, which one they're going to pay to play online with.
Yeah, whenever I get the new consoles, if I do end up getting the Xbox One, which is a highly unlikely, I'll probably have that as a quote silver membership, and just be playing for my PS4 online, because I pay for both right now, but they ain't happening in a month or two.
Yeah, well, plus but you got PS Plus, which is that thing that's you're paying $50 a year for $300-$400 worth of games every year. I mean, you're getting your money back after a month.
Well, yeah, basically, PlayStation Plus is like the video game equivalent of like Netflix. It's just like, hey, you get your various parts of games and stuff like that for free. It's worth it.
I wouldn't go Netflix. I'd probably go like Hulu.
Like Hulu, yeah. Yeah, that seems more appropriate.
Less commercials, though.
But just adding to what Gingerboy here has been saying, when it comes to the PS4 and the Xbox One, nothing really just immediately grabs me more at launch. I mean, I've been burned plenty of times, just like getting a console at launch. I mean, let's look at the facts here. 2011, I buy a 3DS 3 days before its initial launch date because I managed to find it luckily outside of a military base.
Nice.
For sale. And what happens? I play next to nothing on the darn thing for a whole year, almost, except for, Pokemon White and stuff like that, upwards until, about May, when I finally had a chance to play Zelda, blah, blah, blah. Then you flash forward to the PlayStation Vita, where, the PlayStation Vita, I hardly played anything on that except for Persona 4 Golden, but, and look where it's at right now. I traded it in because there's nothing that I really feel like I want to play, as opposed to the 3DS right now. And more recently, the Wii U. You know, that the whole year, stuff with hardly anything to play besides New Super Mario Bros. U and stuff like that. I am just not ready to invest in either one of these consoles, because I know if I buy the console right at launch, there's going to be some sort of dry spell for the, not the first 6 months, but about the rest of the year, maybe. You're just not too sure with what you're going to get and stuff with either or consoles and stuff. It was the same thing at the beginning of this generation with the 360 and the PS3. I mean, look what you had to play on the 360 for its first initial year. What was it, Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, which, hey, that's a good cameo.
It was cameo,
Geometry Wars,
Call of Duty 2,
stuff like that.
King Kong.
But look at PS3. What'd you have? You had Resistance, Fall of Man and stuff. I think you had the original. Uncharted, I'm not too sure.
PS3 had a bad opening.
Yeah, Genji and stuff like that, the Heavenly Blade or whatever the hell that was.
Genji, Heavenly Sword.
But my point being is,
and a few others.
It's just a smart idea just not to go at launch and stuff and just invest in these consoles. Just wait a year or something. Just keep playing your 360, your PS3, your Wii U, or whatever the hell you got, and just wait and see what games are going to be coming on here, because it's just too early, in my opinion.
No, that's a good point. I mean, it is kind of when I think about it, I don't want to say scary, but I can't think of a better word to use, but it's
especially when neither of them are backwards compatible.
I mean, if I'm going to keep my Xbox 360 and I'll play the games I want to play on there, but I mean, it's kind of hard because, I like to play games with my friends, and it'd be suck if I bought the PS4 and all my friends that I play with often, they go to Xbox One, or I go Xbox, or vice versa. And that's what kind of worries me, or half my friends will buy the PS4 and half my friends will buy the Xbox One. Or, I decide I switch, I get the Xbox One at launch, and then you get you get a great first 6 to 8 months, and then it's just nothing for a year. Kind of what you have with the PS3, and maybe the PS4 is the opposite, where they were kind of doldrums the first 6 to 8 months, but then they just had all their great. They had Uncharted 4 come out, or Last of Us 2, or something.
Well, look at the Vita launch too. I mean, look at how many games were presented at the launch and stuff that were supposed to sell the system within its first month. But after that first month, after they blew their load and stuff with the Vita launch, next to nothing was on this console. And what exactly have they done since then? They've gotten a lot of the digital games that are forefront you can play on both the PS3 and the Vita, which it makes sense in general and stuff, because you don't have they didn't have a lot of content Vita wise, but it all comes up to what the hell do I want to play this on? My handheld or my console? And 9 times out of 10, I want to play the console.
Yeah. Do you want to play on your 52-inch screen? With your controller, or do you want to play on your little 6-inch screen handheld on your couch?
Yeah, really.
In front of your 52-inch screen, I don't know, Knuckles. You haven't been talking much. What's your opinion on all this?
I'm gonna stick to my original idea. Just keep my 360, play games on it, because it looks like GTA 4 and Saints Row 4 aren't gonna be coming out. Yeah, GTA 5. Sorry.
Yeah.
GTA 5 and Saints Row 4 aren't coming out for the new consoles.
They said that
soon.
they won't be coming out for the new consoles.
Yeah, so I'm just going to keep my 360, play those games on there, and get the PS4, and then whenever good games come to it, just play the new games on there. That's a
smart way to go, and it's I want to say that right now, and I normally would, something I would say, I've said this about other things before, is I'll just wait. I'm I'm not really interested. I'll just wait. But then it's just I'll get to that point where I'm I've seen all my friends playing it, or I buy into the hype, and I'm all right, I'll go ahead and buy it. I do that every year. I do that every time a Halo game comes out. I'm I don't really like Halo, but then all my friends are playing Halo, and I'm reading reviews, and people are listening to podcasts. This game's amazing. You should play Halo. I'm okay, I'll go out and buy Halo.
Oh, man.
I want to know what podcast you're listening to, because all the ones I know of hate Halo.
I mean, there's people out there that legitimately. There's people out there that like they don't hate Halo. They hate how much hype is around Halo, and I'm with that. Like I don't hate Halo. I just.
You just said you hated Halo.
I know. Like no, I hate. It's okay. Let me explain this.
You don't hate Halo. You hate the idea.
I don't hate the idea. No, I hate the feel. It's hard to explain. Let me explain.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to explain, but you guys won't let me explain.
Where
it's like I think it's overrated, and that's kind of where I am. It's like when it comes out, everybody just goes, all my friends and the internet explodes. Oh, it's Halo, it's amazing. And I'm playing it. I'm like, I mean, it's good. Like
you're like, that's it.
That's a solid game. Like I bought Halo 4 like 3 weeks after it came out. After saying for months I'm not gonna buy it, and I bought it. And I played it. I didn't even finish the story. I played like 10 hours, and like I'm just okay. I'm kind of done. And that's kind of where I am.
Okay, so
like it's
so
go ahead.
So Tyler, let me get this straight and stuff. When you're playing Halo, it's kind of like similar or something to like a girl or something like that about to go down to her boyfriend or something the first time. It's like pull down as fast. Oh what? That's it?
Yeah. It's like, oh, you're new at this, aren't you? No, pretty much, yeah. It's just like, I mean, it's just like it gets built up, and you're like, oh, this is gonna be amazing, and then like, it's just like, oh, okay. Like I don't, like, I enjoy, I like. It's one of those games where it's a solid. Like I'll go through this campaign. It's kind of fun, and then I'm kind of done with it. You know, I don't really care for the online multiplayer. It's one of those games where like I'll play with my friends. Kind of like Call of Duty is like I'm kind of the same way with Call of Duty.
Well, see what I like about Halo and I don't like about Call of Duty. I'm fighting guys in power armor, so I expect them not to die in one shot.
Yep.
In Call of Duty, no one's fucking wearing armor. So why the fuck does it take a magazine and a half to kill the fucker?
Because you're a bad shot and keep missing.
Yeah, it says it comes from the guy whose ass I've saved 500 times.
Okay, Knuckles, you're not much better than me. I have played several hours of Call of Duty, and you don't do much better than I do.
I want to test that out. I'll record it tonight.
No, not tonight. No, not tonight.
Alright, tomorrow.
Not tomorrow either.
Alright, you're just chickening out then.
No, I'm not. I have to be up at freaking 4:30 every day this week, so...
Oh.
I don't... No. So, when I don't have to be up at 4:30 in the morning every day, then we'll talk about this.
Alright, you've heard it, everyone. Challenge. Kill death streak. Scores.
I'm not saying I'm better than you. I know you're better than me. I'm just saying you're not that much better than me. Where you're not the guy going 20-5 in our games. Like I'm the guy going like 5-13, and he's going like 6-11. Like that's like the margin of difference there. Yeah.
All right, now you just thrown off the gauntlet.
I am.
All right, I'm irritated now.
You were already irritated before we started the podcast.
Oh, I got better now that I fixed the mic, though.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to irritate you.
And for the record, a couple nights ago in Halo 4, I went 29-3.
Well, that's Halo, though. I mean, I did good in Halo 4. Like, I was constantly going positive in Halo 4. Anybody can do that. I can give my dog the controller right now. She could probably go freaking 29-2. It's Halo. Come on, man.
Oh, man. That just kind of reminds me of the times we used to play Halo 3 and stuff like that online. That freaking Snowbound map, I think it was called, and stuff, with the freaking ghost. I remember going undefeated for that, the whole duration. I kept pissing off all of the guys, too, because I kept using the freaking ghost to run over everybody.
That's the way to go, man. That's the way to go.
See, for me, it's the 4-shot, you're dead. Not the, I'm going to chase you with the ghost and hope I get splatter.
Well, that's the thing. I kept camping by the freaking like ports and stuff like that, so make sure that when they try to come out and stuff, I would just go and just run them over from behind. Yeah, I was a troll when playing that game.
Someone's got to be.
Tyler, do you have a fire? Do you have fire we can use to kill this fucking troll?
Yeah.
Fire.
I always got fire, dude. I'm a ginger. I'm constantly on fire.
I'm not talking about the fire in your pants, damn it.
Oh. I mean, that can come in handy, too.
Yeah, I hope you have cream for it.
Yeah, it kind of burns. I don't use it too often.
Alright. So, how did we come this far from the Xbox One?
Was that what we were
I have
talking
no
about?
freaking clue.
Is that what our conversation was? I don't even remember. Turn it up!
That's called a callback.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and move on to our last topic.
Okay.
I need some back music. Someone
The sun
freestyle.
will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow.
Alright, you suck,
be
Tyler.
such.
You suck. Jack, your turn.
What do you want me to provide, a beat or something?
Give me some mid-90s techno.
To the east side.
Welcome to Did You Know? Fun facts in gaming.
Oh, why'd you stop?
Our first fun fact of the evening is goes back to Gears of War 3. In the first level of Gears 3, if there's a chicken, there's several chickens on the ship. I think it's the tanker level. If you shoot the chicken, it will turn into a giant golden fire-breathing lambent chicken.
What?
Yeah.
So we gotta guess if this is real or not, or is this like...
No, this is real. This is the Did You Know?
Okay.
I gave up on that truth and bullshit.
Okay. I picked Potent Potables for 600.
Yeah. But... And the next one comes from your neck of the woods, Gingy. It's like... It comes from... You guys remember the pedometer that came with the Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver?
Yeah.
Well, according to Iowa State University, the Pokewalker is the most accurate pedometer ever.
Wow, that's really surprising.
The most accurate Pokewalker ever.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, no, that's probably false because it comes from Iowa State, and they're not very bright. So.
Yeah.
If you would have said University of Iowa, then I'm like, oh, that I believe that, but it's Iowa State. So
that's pretty sad that a freaking little device or something that's supposed to help you level up Pokemon inside a video game is the most accurate pedometer. It's even more so than some of the health devices that some other companies have made. That's just funny.
$5 piece of equipment, but you can buy $200 ones. That's bad.
Yeah, at least you can level up your Pikachu while you're working out.
Oh yeah, and you get items and everything like that, man. Awesome.
Who's the Mass Effect fan? Because I am.
I am.
That's me.
Well,
all of us are, I guess.
If you chose Cade and Alinko in the original Mass Effect to live, be honest. Be honest, who did?
No, nobody did.
I didn't.
Nobody
I didn't choose them to live. I actually chose them to die.
Yeah, I chose Ashley, man.
You didn't even have a relationship with Ashley, did you?
Yeah, I did.
I did.
Boom, shaka.
I did.
I guess I was into the blue girl.
You were inside Liara.
I went Ashley, Miranda, and then I went Liara in the third one.
Oh, see, I went Liara, Tali, and then Tali.
Tali died in my second one, so I couldn't.
It was Ashley, Miranda, and then Ashley again, and stuff like that. But it made me feel so bad and stuff after I just broke off the relationship with Miranda.
Whoa. Where's this conversation
right,
getting into right here? I picked Liara by accident in the third one. I was playing with all three of them, trying to stay on their good side. And Liara said something to me, and it's and one of the options was, well, we could be more than friends or something like that. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to seem disinterested, so I'll say that. And I didn't know that meant I picked her. I'm like, but I wanted to go with Miranda. This is terrible. So that's
Miranda didn't really show up for me in my Mass Effect 3 playthroughs.
I know she does if you if you keep the relationship you keep positive with her. She shows up. Like HIV positive or something.
Oh man, poor Shepard.
Oh man.
Oh, I should not have been hanging out with the Krogans all night.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Okay, well,
Crabs and shit.
if you chose Caden to live,
Yeah.
you can see Ashley's ghost standing in the background of a cutscene in the while you're in the Citadel in Mass Effect 3. So
You mean is she the ghost? Is she the ghost in the window and three guys and a baby?
Only Ashley you can see as a ghost. You can't see Caden at all, or something inside
if you
that.
chose Ashley to live, nobody's standing in the background.
Jesus Christ, that's kind of scary. It's like a Star Wars type of effect, you know?
Kind of creepy. Yeah, no. If you actually chose Caden to die, you got Anakin Skywalker.
The Hayden Christensen
Hey,
and stuff.
I'm Hayden Christensen.
Oh, have you ever seen that one picture and stuff like that, like of the remake or something like? Not just the remake, just a picture of that whole scene and stuff, and instead of like Hayden Christensen, there's a Macho Man Randy Savage. That image is so awesome. Oh, Yoshi would love that one.
But yeah, that's all I have this week for Did You Know? If depending on if we have an actual good agenda next week, we'll bring this back.
So
we'll bring another. Yeah, I expect it next week because unless I'm not even gonna go there. But I have another thing I want to do, but I couldn't find it because it's too late of a notice, or too short of a notice.
Too late of a notice.
Yeah, it's too late of a notice. I think that's it. So, do y'all want to freestyle or do y'all want to?
Well, you know what? Why don't we get like into the shout outs or something like that, you know?
Alright, time to shout out. Nobody.
Alright, we got no reviews. I know what? I was so desperate the other day for reviews that I actually went on to the Canada freaking iTunes store. I went to the UK, I went to Germany, went to Australia, nothing. Nobody loves us.
Except for that one guy in Iran.
Well, that's because I gave him Jack's credit card number. So.
Well, in that case, wouldn't we have got Nigeria as a huge population?
Yeah. I don't know. Sure.
Okay.
I guess.
I guess you don't know the Prince of Nigeria scams. Right.
Oh yeah, the Prince of Nigeria scams. It's kind of funny, but anyway.
Okay, well.
Snap into a Slim Jam. I'm looking up. I googled Randy Savage and Star Wars. I'm looking at images right now.
Wow. While you're doing that, let's go ahead and go to the conclusion, I guess.
All right. Well, to conclude this podcast and stuff like that, I'm gonna go inside and shout out a random professional wrestler of the week. I thought for this week, instead of something really niche and really out of left field and stuff, I'm gonna go with somebody who's kind of underappreciated but still pretty awesome. His name is Chris Sabin. Chris Sabin, used to be part of the Motor City Machine Guns. He is an excellent wrestler and stuff that was in TNA. He's still in TNA. He most recently got the TNA championship too, from beating Bully Ray and blah blah blah. And a little fun fact here. We had a little Did You Know gaming thing earlier, but did you know that Chris Sabin actually came up with his ring name, Sabin, off of Sabin from Final Fantasy VI because he was so into playing Final Fantasy while he was training and stuff like that. And even as a kid, when he would play the Super Nintendo, his one main thing that he wanted, his ring name and stuff, he wanted Sabin because Sabin, is a big old martial artist and stuff in Final Fantasy VI. And so, just applying that and stuff, just applied to what of his alter ego is now and stuff inside wrestling. So there you have it and stuff. This week is Chris Sabin.
Hail Sabin.
Awesome. Hail Sabin.
Alright, well, if you want a shout out like Chris Sabin, please leave us, please comment, review us, do something, just show you're listening. we give this away for free, and my bank account is paying for it. So please, give us a review, do something, say, hey, I want a shout out, and if you have any special projects going on, we'll include it. We'll pimp your ass out like we did Sam and Nerves. So you don't even have to be on the show to get pimped out.
Also,
yeah,
hey, check.
You could be that. You could be that 50-cent hooker.
Yeah. Also, like we do have a Facebook group and a Facebook page. So if you guys want to freaking see a little more from us, we do comment pretty often on the Drunk Nerds group page. I mean, we have all our fans on there, and we'll add stuff. We have the Facebook page that will update people on news and updates with what's going on with the site when that gets rolling, and when the podcast is coming out. So check those out, like that, and let's get our viewership up, get our name out there a little bit more. Whatever you guys do to help, we appreciate it, man.
Yep, so comment, rate, subscribe, do whatever you can and stuff. Just help us out, Throw us a freaking bone here,
Yeah. Knuckles has he needs his ego stroked every so often, so.
Need someone to stroke his ego.
Trapped in the closet.
Hell, I'd settle for an ego stroke.
Yeah. Trapped in the closet.
Well, we have something to make fun of Jack with. You have something to make fun of me because I record in a closet.
Yep.
We need to find. We have to find a weakness for Gingerboy. Take story.
Oh yeah, we should.
I think we need to do a 2-on-1 handicap match with him. So
I'll stick it on top because I'm the best in the world, baby.
Obviously not, because I think your wrestling skills are whack.
Once I figure out a kick out, man, you're doomed.
Yeah.
You are doomed.
I've also noticed that you haven't played that game against
I haven't been online much, man. Very busy man.
Mm-hmm.
Got big things going on.
Oh well, if you want a chance to play with us, my gamer tag is KnucklesDN and my PSN ID is JM_Knuckles. Tyler, yours is what? Loves big guy's ass 517.
That is my. If you go on okcupid.com, that's how you'll find me on there. If you want to be my friend on Xbox Live, I am Big Red 507. And what about you, Jack of Heart?
Well, if you guys listening up in podcast land actually want to try to contact me on Steam, I am HaxBlue, HaxBlue. That's the same username that I use for PS3 and also for Wii U as well. So if you feel like it, add me.
They don't have Wii codes?
Yeah.
They do have friends codes, but they also have like your own names you can pick. So.
They do have friend codes, but you only input the code once.
Yeah.
So it's mostly you can find people by usernames.
Go ahead and give us your friend code.
A friend code.
Just so you can play.
It's actually the same as his credit card number, so everybody has it already. So.
Yeah, just so everyone can play Harvest Moon. Is it?
Don't you dare diss Harvest Moon. You shut your.
What is that game everyone's addicted to?
Animal Crossing.
Monster Hunter.
That's it.
Oh, that's right.
Talking about Harvest Moon like that. Bite you to death, son of a bitch. Trapped in the closet.
And cut.
Excuse me. You too many beers there. Anyways, we're on iTunes now, so go on there, check us out, and if you like us, leave us a review, and we'll even shout you out. And Jack will send you his credit card number.